Good evening, everyone. Apologize that we are a bit late. We have a little technical difficulties, overcome, hopefully. And today we recite in English, and in fact we recite the Amitabha Sutra today. Freezing to death, we do not skin. Starving to death, we not beg. Dying of poverty, we ask for nothing. We are according to conditions, we do not change. We do not change, we are according to conditions. We dwell firmly to our three great principles. Renounce our lives, the Buddha's work. We mold our destinies as a basic duty. Rectify life to fulfill Sangha's role. In context-specific matters, we understand the principles. Understanding the principles, we apply them to specific matters. We carry on the single pulse of the Petra's mind transmission. Ask myself, do I fight? Ask myself, am I greedy? Ask myself, do I seek? Ask myself, am I selfish? Ask myself, to pursue personal advantage? Ask myself, do I lie? Ask myself, do I eat only one meal a day? Ask myself, do I always wear my precept sash? This is from traditions of the Sigiri city of 10,000 Buddhas, and no one can change them. Incense praise. Incense in the censer now is burning. All the Dharma receives the fragrance. From afar the sea vast halls of Buddhas, all in hell its witness. In every place speeches clouds appear. I are sincere intentions thus fulfilling. As all Buddhas right now show their perfect body. Namo incense cloud no opiaibo Bodhisattva Aitma Sattva Ainamo incense cloud no opiaibo Bodhisattva sattva I namo sa klaukino obiaibo Bodhisattva I'm sattva. Namo Cephas Lotus Pool, Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Cephas Lotus Pool, Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Cephas Lotus Pool, Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. The Sutra of the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha. Thus I've heard, once the Buddha Shakyamuni was staying in the Jeta Grove Yandapantikas park at Shravasti. 1,250 members of the Bhikshu Sangha had gathered with him, all of them eminent arhats known for their higher knowledge. Elder Shariputra was there with other great disciples, such as Mahamadhyayana, Mahakashyapa, Mahakatayana, Mahakashtila, Rivata Shundipantaka, Nanda, Rahula Gavanpati, Pindala Bradavaja, Kaladidin Mahakapina, Vakula Niruddha. The Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas were also there. Dharma Prince Manjushri, Bodhisattva Ajita, Bodhisattva Gandhahastin, Bodhisattva Nidukta, and so forth, together with Chakra chief among Devas, as well as multitudes for all the heavens. Just then the Buddha spoke to Elder Shariputra, saying, west of here, beyond trillions of the Buddha's lands, there is the land called utmost happiness. In that land, and this very moment, a Buddha named Amitabha is teaching the Dharma. Shariputra, why is the land called utmost happiness? The beings of this land never suffer, they are always happy, and so this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, this land of utmost happiness is surrounded by 7 tiers or railings, 7 layers of netting, and the 7 rows of trees, all of them formed from 4 kinds of treasures. For that reasons, to this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, the pools of this land are made of the 7 treasures, and filled with water, and though with 8 fine qualities. Golden sand lines the bottom every pool, and each is surrounded by stairways made of gold, silver, verdure, and crystal. There are pavilions adorned with gold, silver, verdure, crystal, grand clamshells, rubies, and carnelian. Lotus flowers as large as gears wheels with these pools. The blue flowers shine with blue light. The yellow flowers shine with yellow light. And the red flowers shine with red light. And the white flowers shine with white light. They're all wondrous, fragrant, and pure. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, in the Buddha land there is always celestial music playing, and the ground is paved with gold. 6 times a day a rain of celestial mandarava flowers falls, Early in the morning, beings in this land gather the wondrous flowers and the folds of their robes, and make offerings to trillions of the Buddhas in other lands. At mealtime, they return, eat their meal, and walking in meditation. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, there are also many colorful and wondrous birds in that land. White cranes, peacocks, parrots, egrets, calavikas, and birds with two heads. 6 times a day, these birds sing an elegant harmony. They proclaim the teachings, such as the 5 spiritual faculties, 5 strengths, and the 7 factors of awakening, and the Noble Eightfold Path. When the beings of this land hear this bird sing, they grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, do not say this bird has been born to their misdeeds, and why in that land the 3 paths of misery do not exist. Even the names of these paths are unknown there. Rather, Buddha Amitabha creates these burns by transformation, so that the Dharma can be widely heard. Shariputra, in the Buddha land a gentle breeze blows on rows of Jew trees and Jew-nets, making wondrous sounds. It is as if hundreds of thousands of musical instruments were playing harmony. All those who hear these sounds naturally grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, this Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, why is the Buddha named Amitabha? That Buddha's boundless light shines with all the lands throughout the 10 directions. Nothing can obstruct it. That is why it's called Amitabha. Shariputra, that Buddha's life and the lives of these beings in his land last through infinity many asamkhya kalpas. That is why this Buddha is also called Amitayus. 10 great kalpas have already gone by since he became a Buddha. Shariputra, among the disciples of this Buddha, there are infinitely many hearers of the teaching. All of them are arhats. Their numbers are beyond counting. The bodhisattvas in his assembly are also uncountable. Shariputra, that Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, beings who are born in that land of utmost happiness, will never retreat on the path of awakening. Men will become Buddhas in their next life. Their number are beyond counting, and one can only speak of them as limitless, boundless, and incorruptible. Shariputra, beings who hear as they should vow to be born there, and join with these good people. Shariputra, beings with few blessings, virtues, and roots of goodness, cannot be born there. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and women who hear about Buddha Amitabha, should always call his name with no other thoughts. By doing this for 1 day, 2 days, 3 or 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, as long as 7 days, when they approach the end of their lives, Buddha Amitabha will appear in front of them, together with his gathering of sages. When their lives come to an end, these people's minds will be clear and will be born in Buddha Amitabha's land of utmost happiness. Shariputra, because I've seen these good results, I want to know about them. All of who here had said should make a vow to be born in that land. Shariputra, just I now praise the inconceivable merit of virtue of Buddha Amitabha. In the words today's, their Buddha Akshobhya, Buddha Sumeru banner, Buddha Great Sumeru, Buddha Sumeru's light, Buddha Wonder's voice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the Harmak a wide a long tongue that covers a large billion-word system, and he speaks these truthful words. All you living beings should believe in this sutra, called praise of the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and the protection of care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the south, there Buddha light of the sun and moon, Buddha light of renown, Buddha gray blazing shoulders, Buddha lamp of Sumeru, Buddha limitless vigor, and others such as these, as many as the grains of the sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the Harmak a wide a long tongue that covers a large billion-word system, and he speaks these truthful words. All you living beings should believe in this sutra, called praises the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the west, there Buddha limitless lifespan, Buddha limitless hallmarks, Buddha infinite banner, Buddha great light, Buddha great brilliance, Buddha treasure hallmarks, Buddha light of purity, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the Harmak a wide a long tongue that covers a large billion-word system, and he speaks these truthful words. All you living beings should believe in this sutra, called praises of the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the north, there Buddha blazing shoulders, Buddha excellent voice, Buddha invulnerable, Buddha born of the sun, Buddha nets of light, and others such as these, as many as the grains of the sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the Harmak a wide a long tongue that covers a large billion-word system, and he speaks these truthful words. All you living beings should believe in this sutra, called praises of the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds below, there Buddha lion, Buddha renown, Buddha light of renown, Buddha Dharma, Buddha Dharma banner, Buddha Dharma practice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the Harmak a wide a long tongue that covers a large billion-word system, and he speaks these truthful words. All you living beings should believe in this sutra, called praises of the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds above, there Buddha Brahma voice, Buddha king of constellations, Buddha superior fragrance, Buddha lighted fragrance, Buddha gray blazing shoulders, Buddha body adorned with colorful jewel flowers, Buddha king of sala trees, Buddha jewel flower for virtue, Buddha revealing all meanings, and Buddha like Mount Sumeru, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the Harmak a wide a long tongue that covers a large billion-word system, and he speaks these truthful words. All you living beings should believe in this sutra, called praises of the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, what do you think? Why is this sutra called the protection and care of all Buddhas? Shariputra, the Buddhas will protect and keep in mind. Any man or woman who hears the sutra, accepts it and upholds it, and who hears the names of these Buddhas, they will never retreat on the path to unsuppressed perfect awakening. Therefore, Shariputra, all of you should believe and accept my words, and what our other Buddhas teach. Shariputra, people who already made a vow to be born in Buddha Amitabha's land, or who are now make that vow, or who will make that vow, or certain to never retreat on the path to unsuppressed perfect awakening, and will be born, or now be born, or already be born in that land. Therefore, Shariputra, good men or good women who have faith, should make the vow, I will be born in that land. Shariputra, just I now praise the inconceivable merit and virtue of all these Buddhas. They also praise my inconceivable merit and virtue, saying Buddha Shakyamuni, that's what is difficult to do, especially in the Saga world during the evil of the five tributities, the tributary of the Kalpa, the tributary of wrong views, the tributary of afflictions, the tributary of living beings, the tributary of lifespans. Amid all this, Buddha Shakyamuni has realized and suppressed perfect awakening, and for the sakes of living beings, he explained this teaching, which beings in the world find hard to believe. Shariputra, you should know that during the evil time of the five tributities, I've done what is hard to do. I've realized and suppressed perfect awakening, and for all beings I've explained this teaching, which is difficult to believe. This is truly difficult. When the Buddha had finished teaching the sutra, Shariputra and the bhikshus, as well as the devas, humans, asuras, and others, rejoice, believe, and accept what they heard. They bow in reverence and departed. End of the Sutra of the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha. Namo Amitabha Yedoto Chedo Yedodi Yeta Amirido Bob Amirido Sidan Bobi Amirido Pijaran Amirido Pijarando Chemiri Chechando Cheto Jari Sobo Namo Amitabha Yedoto Chedo Yedodi Yet Amirido Bobi, Amirido Sidan Bob, Amirido Pijaran, the Amirido Pijaran, Gemini Chachano Chido Jari Sobo, Namo Amido Poyeto Chido, Dieta Amirido Bobi, Amirido Sidan Bob. Amirido Pijaran, the Amirido Pijaran, Gemini Chachano Jido Jari Sopo. Mokshan offering. Wishing now to understand how the Buddhas of the three times contemplate the Dharma realm. All things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand how the Buddhas of the three times contemplate the Dharma realm. All things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times contemplate the Dharma realm. All things are created from mind. Angela Dies Obo, Angela Dies Obo, Angela Dies Obo. Namo Buddhi Cheri Dori Dando Yedoye. Namo Buddhi Cheri Dori Dando Yedoye. Namo Buddhi Cheri Dori Dando Yedoye. Ansala Chito Sobo. Santola Chitta Sobo, and Santola Chitta Sobo. Namo Buddha's Flower Garden Sutra of the Great Expanded Teachings. Namo Buddha's Flower Garden Sutra of the Great Expanded Teachings. Namo Buddha's Flower Garden Sutra of the Great Expanded Teachings. Namo Buddhas of the 10 Directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the 10 Directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the 10 Directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founder teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, guardian. Namo Restore Bodhisattva, who rescues those in life and death. Namo Honor Vandananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the 10 Directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the 10 Directions dwelling for all time. 10 Directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founder and teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, guardian. Namo Restore Bodhisattva, who rescues those in life and death. Namo Honor Vanananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the 10 Directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the 10 Directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the 10 Directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founder and teacher of us all. Bodhisattva of compassion, guardian. Namo Restore Bodhisattva, who rescues those in life and death. Namo Honor Vanananda, who stated all the teachings. We take refuge with the Buddha. We take refuge with the Dharma. We take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, honor as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honor teaching us to and desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honored among all the multitudes. Now we've taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha. We take refuge with the Dharma. We take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, honored as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honored teaching us to and desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honored among all the multitudes. Refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha. We take refuge with the Dharma. We take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, under us the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honor teaching us to and desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honor among all the multitudes. We've taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. Buddhist karma done by body, speech, and mind. Fruit and craving, anger, and delusion from beginless time. Buddhists now repented all of this. Sentient beings, karma done by body, speech, and mind. Fruit and craving, anger, and delusion from beginless time. Sentient beings now repented all of this. Lonely spirits, karma done by body, speech, and mind. Fruit and craving, anger, and delusion from beginless time. Now repented all of this. Countless beings I now vow to save. Limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn. Peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to save. Limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn. Peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to save. Limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn. Peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize. beings of my nature I now vow to save. All afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn. Buddhahood my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save. All afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn. Buddhahood my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save. All afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn. Buddhahood my nature I now vow to realize. An bolap morning dawning sabo. An bolap morning dawning sabo. An bolap morning dawning sabo. Alulaji sabo. An aluraji sabo. An haruraji sabo. An bubodiri chedori. Nandoye doye. An bubodiri chedori. Nandoye doye. An bubodiri chedori. Nandoye doye. An sanmeye satoan. An sanmeye satoan. An sanmeye satoan. Namo sawadandoye do. Walajurdi an sanbolai. Sanbolai home. Namo sawadandoye do. Walajurdi an sanbolai. Sanbolai home. Namo sawadandoye do. Walajurdi an sanbolai. Sanbolai home. Namo solo boye. Nandoye doye dajudan solo solo bolai solo sabo lupoye tandoye doye dajudan solo solo bolai solo sabo am samo solo boye nandoye doye dajudan solo solo bolai solo sabo. And one, and one, and one. Namo Sanmando Mudonan, one. Namo Sanmando Mudonan, one. Namo Sanmando Mudonan, one. Namo many just Tathagata, Namo pillars your Tathagata, Namo wonders from Tathagata. Namo fast expensive from Tathagata. Namo far from fear Tathagata. Namo sweet you King Tathagata. Namo Amitabha Tathagata. Namo many Jews Tathagata. Namo pillars your Tathagata. Namo wonders from Tathagata. Namo fast expensive from Tathagata. Namo far from fear Tathagata. Namo sweet you King Tathagata. Namo Amitabha Tathagata. Namo many Jews Tathagata. Namo pillars your Tathagata. Namo wonders from Tathagata. Namo fast expensive from Tathagata. Namo far from fear Tathagata. Namo sweet you King Tathagata. Namo Amitabha Tathagata. May these mantras bless the spirits Dharma food, giving to all Buddhists many as the Genji sends. Be content, read no single day greet, swiftly leaving darkness, bar and the pure land. Taking refuge with the three Jews, bring thee for the body mind, ultimately realizing and suppress awakening. And their virtue be unbounded for all time, sharing with all Buddhist offerings of Dharma food. May these mantras bless these gifts of Dharma food, giving to all sentient beings many as the Genji sends. Be content, renouncing all they greed, swiftly leaving darkness, bar and the pure land. Taking refuge with the three Jews, bring thee for the body mind, ultimately realizing and suppress awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all time, sharing with all sentient beings offerings of Dharma food. May these mantras bless these droplets of sweet youth, giving to all lonely spirits many as the Genji sends. Now sink all they greet, swiftly leaving darkness, bar and the pure land, taking refuge with the three Jews, bring thee for the body, mind, ultimately realizing can suppress awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbothered for all time, sharing with all lonely spirits, sufferings of Dharma food. To you many faithful Buddhists, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quarters all faithful Buddhists share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to faithful Buddhists so you realize Buddhahood. To you many sentient beings, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quarters all sentient beings share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to sentient beings so you realize Buddhahood. To you many lonely spirits, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quarters all lonely spirits share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to lonely spirits so you realize Buddhahood. An Buddhi Sobo, An Buddhi Sobo, An Buddhi Sobo, An Yenan Sanboa, Fajalai Home, An Yenan Sanboa, Fajalai Home, An Yenan Sanboa, Fajalai Home. The heart of Prajnaparamita Sutra. When Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara was practicing the profound Prajnaparamita, he illuminated the 5 skandhas and saw they are empty, and he crossed beyond all suffering and difficulty. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form itself is emptiness. Emptiness itself is form. So do our feeling, cognition, formation, and consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are empty of characteristics. They are not produced, not destroyed, not defiled, not pure, and they neither increase nor diminish. Therefore, in emptiness there is no form, feeling, cognition, formation, or consciousness. No eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, or mind. No sight, sound, smell, states, objects of touch, or dharmas. No fear, the including no field of mind consciousness, and no ignorance or ending of ignorance, up to including no old age and death, or ending of old age and death. There is no suffering, no accumulating, no extinction, and no way, and no understanding and no attending, because nothing is attained. The Bodhisattva, through one's own Prajnaparamita, is impeding in his mind. Because there is no impediment, he is not afraid, and he is destroyed dream thinking far behind. Ultimately nirvana, all Buddhas of the 3 periods of time attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi through one's own Prajnaparamita. Therefore know that Prajnaparamita is a great spiritual mantra, a great bright mantra, a supreme mantra, and an equal mantra, can remove all suffering and genuine not false. That is why the mantra of Prajnaparamita was spoken. Recite like this: Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bodhisvaha. And of the heart of Prajnaparamita Sutra. Namo Amitabha Yedoto Chido Yedori Yeda Abiridobo Amirido Sidanbo Bi Amirido Pijaran Amirido Pijaran Do Gemini Checheno Jido Jari Sobo Namo Amitabha Yedoto Chido Yedori Yeda Amiridobo Rido sidan bobi amirido pijaran di amirido pijaran Gemini chachano jido jari sabo namo amidobo yedodo jido Dieda amiri do bobi amiri do zidan bo amiri do pijarandi amiri do pijarando gemini jajano judo jarizo bo. May all the four kinds of being reach the jewel land, and the beings of all three realms be born from lotus blooms. May all the myriad ghosts attain that threefold worthiness, and the countless sentient ones descended and rounds. Amitabha's body is the color of gold. Splendor of his harmaks has no peer. The light of his brow shines round 100 worlds. Wise as the seas are his eyes, pure and clear. Shining in his brilliant bright transformation are countless bodhisattvas and infinite Buddhas. His 48 vows will be our liberation. In 9 lotus stages we reach the farthest shore. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kind and compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kind and compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kind and compassionate Amitabha. Namo Amitopho. 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 Namo Amitabha. 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 Mo Amitabha. Namo 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 Amitabha. mi do fo. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. 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 Amitabha, 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 Amitabha. Dovo, Amidovo, 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 Amidovo. Bowing respect to the Venerable Master. So this concludes our evening ceremony, and wish you all good rest of the evening. And tomorrow we start our streaming of practices early in the morning, 5 a.m. in morning ceremony, and follow by the evening ceremony at 6:30 p.m. Also tomorrow, any of you which wish to come to the monastery, we have every first Tuesday, monks from Abhayagiri Monastery for Thai Forest Sangha. And in fact, tomorrow will be Ajahn Naniko, the abbot of the monastery, with the two other bhikkhus. So 5 p.m. will be tea and Dhamma, and followed by 7:30 and the meditation, the transmission of 5 precepts and 3 refuges, and the Dhamma reflection. Hope you can join us. Amitabha.